Hello everyone, I am Bayrania S. Haron. So the first topic that I will be discussing is the initiating pricing increase. Initiating pricing increase is a successful price increase can raise profits considerably. A major circumstance provoking price increase is cost inflation. So rising costs unmatched by productivity gains squeeze profit margins and lead companies to regular rounds of price increases. Companies often raise their prices by more than the cost increase in anticipation of further inflation or government price controls in a practice called anticipatory pricing. So another factor leading to the price increase is the overdemand. So, ang initiating pricing increase is mahalaga para mapataas ang kita ng isang company. So, madalas itong ginagawa kapag may cost inflation or kapag tumataas ang gastos pero hindi tumataas ang productivity. Kaya lumiliit ang kita. So, halimbawa, kapag ang raw materials ay tumaas ang presyo, mapipilitan din ng company na itaas din ang presyo ng product. So for example, sa isang bakery shop, kung tumaas ang price ng harina, maaari din tumaas ang presyo ng isang tinapay. So, ang anticipatory pricing is inuunahan ng company ang posibleng pagtaas ng price dahil sa inflation o government price controls. So, halimbawa, kung alam nilang tataas ang gasoline, itataas din nila agad ang presyo ng product. So, ang overdemand naman, pag sinabi nating overdemand, kapag masyadong maraming demand at kulang ang supply, natural, itataas din nila ang presyo. So the next one is the international pricing strategy. So there are three existing common terms when pricing export, such as FOB, CNF, and CIF. So FOB means free on board, wherein the supplier would shoulder the payment for the freight up to the certain point or on its port of origin. So, ibig sabihin ang FOB or free on board is sagot ng supplier ang freight hanggang port of origin. So, halimbawa, ang supplier sa Pilipinas ang magbabayad ng shipment hanggang sa buyer dito. So, the next one is CNF, means cost and freight, wherein the cost and freight is a legal term in international trade. So dito naman sa CNF or cost and freight, kasama na ang bayad sa shipping pero hindi pa kasama ang insurance. So the next one is cost, insurance, and freight or CIF. Price is similar to the cost and freight, however, this includes the cargo insurance covering the shipment from its port of origin to its port of destination. So, dito naman, kapareho nito ang CNF, pero kasama na ang insurance ng shipment mula origin hanggang destination. So, the next one is leader pricing. Leader pricing is a common pricing strategy used by retailers to attract customers. It involves setting a lower price points and reducing typical profit margin to introduce brand or stimulate interest in the business as a whole or a particular product line. So products sold in this strategy are often sold at a loss. So, leader pricing is ginagamit ng mga retailers para maka-attract ng customers. In this way, binababa nila ang presyo ng ilang product kahit alam nila na lugi para mahikayat lang nila ang mga customers na bumili sa kanila. So halimbawa, ang isang grocery ay magbebenta ng bigas sa mas mababang presyo kahit konti lang ang kita nila para lang makaakit at maraming mamili sa kanila. So, the next one is liquidating markdown merchandise. Markdown is basically the reduction in the regular selling price. So many retailers are employing the high or low pricing strategy by markdown certain categories of merchandise to promote the merchandise to increase their sale. So one of the advantage of markdowns is that the markdown sale will provide additional cash flow for the buyers to buy new merchandise. So ang liquidating markdown merchandise is um, ang pagbabawas ng original price ng product or ng isang product. So usually ginagawa ito para mapabilis ang benta or maubos kaagad ang stock or products. So halimbawa, ang isang tindahan ng damit ay magbibigay ng 50% discount sa mga damit na hindi na mabenta para magkaroon ng dagdag na pera pangbili sa bagong inventory or bagong product nila. So the next one is the location-based pricing. Marketers must continually assess their product mix to ensure company growth and to satisfy changing consumer needs and wants. And they also adjust to competitors' offering. Product mix and product lines undergo constant change. A useful tool used by marketers in making product decision is the product life cycle. So the product life cycle concept provides important insight for the marketing planner in anticipating developments throughout the various stages of a product's life. So the location-based pricing is ito na yung presyo ng isang product na pwedeng mabago depende sa location. So kailangan tingnan ng mga marketer ang product life cycle kung nasan na ang stage ng product mula introduction hanggang outdated. So halimbawa, mas mahal ang tubig sa convenience store sa airport kumpara sa regular na tindahan dahil sa mga gastos ito at rent. Then the next one is marginal cost pricing. So setting the price is a vital part in determining the success of a good or service. Yet entrepreneurs and businesses, especially those who are just starting, do not often put much effort in product pricing. So they settle and use the first price that strategies utilized by different businesses out there. So the marginal cost pricing is kapag ang price ng isang product is based lang sa dagdag na gasto sa paggawa nito. So for example, kung ang cost ng paggawa ng isang donut ay nagko-cost lang siya ng 10 pesos, pwede nilang gawing 12 pesos para kumita ng kahit konti lang. So the next one is markdown strategy. So markdown strategy is used in order that the retailer decides to lower the price of a product permanently with the reason that he was not able to sell it at the original or selling price. So sa markdown strategy, dito naman ibinababa ang price ng product permanently kapag hindi ito mabenta sa original na price. So halimbawa, ang sapatos na nagkakahalaga ng 2,000 pesos ay benta na lang sa halagang 1,500 kapag hindi ito mabili sa original price. So the next one is market demand-based pricing. So the market demand-based pricing for a product or service is the total volume of the sales that is generated by a defined customer group is a defined geographical area, time, period, and marketing environment under a defined marketing program. It is a factual number, meaning that market demand by definition is something that has already happened. So, ang market demand-based pricing is sa ganitong strategy, Nakabase naman ang presyo ng market demand o dami ng taong gustong bumili ng product. So halimbawa, kapag uso ang milk tea, itataas ang presyo nito dahil marami ang may gusto nito. So, pero kapag humina na ang demand, yun na yung chance na bababa naman ang presyo nito. So, the next one is maximum market share. Companies increase market share through innovation, strengthening customer relationships, smart hiring practices, and acquiring competitors. So, ang maximum market share naman ay ang percentage ng market na hawak ng isang company. So, tumataas ito kapag may innovation, maganda ang relasyon sa customer, at mahusay ang hiring practices. So, halimbawa, ang Jollibee ay may malaking market share sa fast food industry dahil sa loyal customer nito at maraming branches sa iba't ibang lugar. So, that's all.